Well, hey guys, I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about Wednesday's correspondences for work and magic today. Mercury governs. Mercury's in retrograde still. Let's see for how many more days. I think for is it 6 more days or something that it's in retrograde. So it's going to be coming out of it another week or so. You'll have a little shadow effect and all that after that, but then after a few days after that, you should be fine if you're experiencing any communication issues or anything. Um, let's see. So, communication, interactions, balance, justice, revelation, those are the kinds of things that correspond with magic worked on Wednesday. But one thing I wanted to talk about here, real quick. Let me just go over a couple of things. We have a 7 energy for today. The numerology for today's the 16th reduces to 7. So observation, balance, spirituality, and magic. Um, Polarities are in balance. Water is a little stronger on the elements right now, but other than that, they're basically in balance. Ansu's, Gebo, and Vunyo were the runes for today for the divinations. So coming into balanced energy exchange with others as we express love and compassion to all is the general meaning behind that. Alhair, the 13th mansion of the moon, is active. Let's see. Um, Fosters compassion, so that's going to be important. Now, what I wanted to talk about with all that as a backdrop here, the favorability for work in magic today is excellent. And what I'm advising, and I added this on, this is from the forecast over at Stepping Aside. It's the bigger forecast I do. It's more astrological and whatnot. But you can use astrology when working magic. If you're looking at issues that are coming up, you can check the chart and see what kind of aspect patterns are active. You may find that there's something going on astrologically that's actually providing the energy behind whatever's happening. So always a good idea to look at that. So check over there. I do that Monday through Friday over there on the blog. And I'm going to when I post this here, I'm going to link to it. So when I say from the forecast at Stepping Aside, I'm going to have that link so you can go over there and take a look at it so you can get a little bit more information about this sort of stuff. But I put that here and I'll just explain it. There's a T-square between Mercury in retrograde, Vesta, and Juno in retrograde. Now, Vesta is the goddess of hearth and home, and she's also about dedication and ritual. She's about where you place your focus. And oftentimes it's in the sacred. That's also involved. Now, Juno is about partnership. And when you see Juno go into retrograde, then basically you're reevaluating who you are and what you expect from others within partnerships. So when you have a T square, you have a little bit of a, you got two that are in opposition and one that's in square, so you've got some stressful aspects there, and really it's just the tension that brings forth something else, right? And so what I've suggested is to observe today's T-square between Mercury retrograde, Vesta, and Juno retrograde and craft a working that improves self-expression with others, particularly with close partnerships. Fluorite and citrine on the altar can be used to improve clarity and balance. Lavender strewn about for the same reason. Burn frankincense to heal miscommunication with others. But the idea behind the T-square is it's about how you see yourself within partnerships and the expectations you have with others, as well as how well you express yourself. In this case, see, Mercury's in Gemini, so that's the chatty thing, right? And so it's self-expression. And with the retrograde aspects of Mercury and Juno, what we're talking about now is doing some inner reflection on how you're coming across to others within partnerships. So are you compassionate in your tone? Are you able to convey your message in a manner that is easily understood by others? And the idea is that you should be aware of this, so this and more, any other interaction issues that you might have or challenges, so that you don't alienate the very people that you need and who need you the most. So this is just an exercise today, really, in working with some astrological aspects and interactions between planets, in other words, and see how, just to kind of help define the working a little bit better. And then if you want to go over there and look at the forecast and see some other things, you might find some other things you might be able to include as well. But again, it gives you kind of a foundation to understand what the energies are. So I highly recommend that you incorporate astrology in your workings. I find it helps sort of focus things in a better direction. But anyway, that's just me. So just a little bit of advice. And, have a good day. And, be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.